Well, happy Monday, everybody. 7:48 is the time right now. We look live out through one of our weather cams. This is our tower cam. And what a day. What a good way to start off the week. I hope you liked it. If you did, there's more where that came from. We've got this exceptionally warm weather this is November. You know, we should be cooling things down. We're going the other way. We're warming things up. We had our first freeze of the season Sunday morning. We hit 26. And if you remember Saturday, we had a high temperature in the 40s. I mean, it's been chilly, but we're flipping all that around. So I want to show you how long that's going to last. And while we've got some really nice days to enjoy outside, if you just looked at the 7-day, I think you might pick wrong because it's not necessarily the warmest days that are the best days. So just want to help you out with your plans as we go through this week and see what sticks out for you in your personal life. I've got the Facebook questions and comments up. If you have anything that you'd like to know, just ask me there. I'll try to answer that by the end of the video. In the meantime, let's just get to it and see what's heading our way for the rest of this week. So I want to start out here with what's going on? Why is it warm? And if you follow us from time to time, I show this map, and this is the jet stream. And essentially, the jet stream is a dividing line between the cold air to the north and the warm air to the south. And we are on the extra warm side of this thing for now. The whole thing lifted back up to the north, and it's bottling up for the moment, the chilly air, and that's keeping it at bay. Now, this isn't like it was in October whenever we had a summer-like pattern. So this one is susceptible to breaking down. But for now, we're on the warm side of this thing. So if you're just wondering why, I like to offer why. So today we hit 65, today was a great day. I hope you enjoyed it. Normal's 59. By tomorrow, we're going to 73, which, by the way, is normal for the middle of May. And this will be your warmest day in the forecast, or Tuesday will. So this is the evening, and what you're going to notice here is temperatures drop very slowly tonight. Tonight will not be as chilly as the past couple nights have been. So even our night times are warming up. So we're in the 50s, out the door in the morning. We'll call it cool, but it's not cold. You're in the mid 40s. You'll have a jacket. I mean, it's November. It's not like you're going to walk outside and it'd be nice and cozy in the morning. So you'll want the jacket to get going, but that's it. The rest of the day is going to warm quickly, and you want the sunglasses. Now, the thing about tomorrow is, 73, check. Sunshine, check. But some of us aren't going to have a great time because, let's see if I can get this to go, the wind. So that's going to spoil the day for some of us, at least at times. Also, I say enjoy this day. Enjoy this kind of weather because I don't know how many more days we're going to have that are like this. How many more weeks are we going to have where we're looking at, like we have coming up this week? Probably not a lot. So we got to soak them in while we can. So that's a quick look at what is heading our way for tomorrow. Those gusts to 40 miles per hour. I'm going to show you who's most likely to see those here in just a second. Let's look at the rest of this week. All right, 73 tomorrow. And this is your high temperature versus normal. And that normal is that line that I've got. Even though we cool things down by about 10 degrees on Wednesday, there is a front that comes through. Even behind that, we're still in pretty good shape. It's a lot like today. Then Thursday, we're right back up to 70. And then Friday, another front. But hey, we're still at 66. All week long, temperatures are looking good. So will we have, another couple weeks like that? Oh, I don't know. We're getting into November, and I do see the pattern changing. It's going to be tough to get a full week of 60s and 70s after this one. I'm not saying we won't, but this could be the last. Rain chances are pretty thin in this forecast. If you're going to see rain at all over the next 7 days, it's going to be Thursday, and it looks kind of iffy. It's 30%. I'll show you the day. Day's going to be dry. You see clouds filling in the afternoon, but we wouldn't see any rain until after the sun goes down. So this is going to be like 5, 6, and it's going to start isolated to scattered. There's 7 p.m., and I'll take you 8, 9, 10. The focal point is going to be northeast of Kansas City. So don't expect a lot with this. Your chances of seeing rain aren't that high. Again, only 30%. If you see rain, it would be brief and light. I don't see us first warning this for those two reasons. Plus, it's going to be at night. It's not going to have a big impact. It's not going to cause you to have to do much adjustment with your day. Now let's go into your weekend. And for me, I'm looking to my weekend, and I'm already hopeful that we can I'd like to get up our Christmas lights, get those hung on the outside of the house. I'd also like to do some raking of the leaves. Our leaves have taken over. And if you haven't had them blow down on your yard yet, they're coming because this week's going to be windy at times. So Saturday, right now I'm going to give it a B- for your outdoor plans. Now, it's warm and it's dry. The problem with Saturday is going to be the wind. I mean, we could have gusts 30, 35 miles per hour on Saturday, and that's not going to be great for being up on a ladder hanging Christmas lights or trying to rake leaves and chase them around. Otherwise, pretty good if it weren't for the wind. Sunday, I'll go C+. It's chilly. It's a lot cooler on Sunday. This is behind the next fall front. Things are going to change for us on our weekend. But Sunday will be dry and less windy. So if you're doing yard work, Sunday is probably your better day. But I think a lot of us would enjoy generally Saturday being outside more than Sunday, my guess. Neither day is perfect, but neither day is bad either. So there's another view from our camera. Temperatures right now, 57 in KC. We've been running like 10 degrees cooler in some of our surrounding sites like Richmond and St. Joe and Atchison. All has to do with clouds and winds. But a big spread in temperatures tonight. So 40s for some, 50s for others. By tomorrow morning, most everybody should be in the mid-40s or give or take. Not a whole lot cooler than we are right now. We've got a warming wind overnight, so that's going to cause our temperatures to stay fairly steady. But 46 out the door in the morning in KC. With the sun, though, and with those breezy south winds, that warm wind, look at that. We're 20 degrees warmer by lunchtime. You're almost already near 70. Beautiful day. But there's the wind. Let's show you the wind. Okay. There's 9 o'clock in the morning, and this will probably be our windiest part of the day, is mid-morning to early afternoon. And not everybody's going to see 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts, but some of us might, especially south of I-70. So if you're in Ottawa, Garnett, Olathe, Harrisonville, just heads up, that's not pleasant. If you're farther to the north, you can see the winds aren't as strong. And it's not going to do that all day. Not everybody's going to see 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And if you do, it won't last all day long. By mid-afternoon, it should be getting better, though still kind of on the breezy side. So just be ready for some gusty winds at times for your Tuesday. But high enough that, it could, again, spoil what is otherwise a really, really nice day for early November with 70s and sunshine. So that's 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You're looking at 20, 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts. The way it looks to me is that we're going to have a sustained wind, just your regular wind, is going to be ranging from 10 to 20 miles per hour. That's a little bit of a breeze, but not bad. And then you get these bursts every now and again up to as high as 40 miles per hour. High temperatures tomorrow. 70s for a lot of us. 70, 73, somewhere in there. If you're far enough north, you'll probably stay in the 60s. And then there's the 7-day for you. Let me show you. So the week, again, nights fairly mild. 40s will do it. But I want to show you the weekend. Saturday, again, breezy, 63. Still well above normal. But here comes the change. There's the front, and we open the door to that chilly north air by Sunday. That's going to bring us a temperature tumble. And what that means is we're back to the 40s for highs. Hello. Sunday, 49 degrees. But other than that, Sunday looks pretty nice. KC Current, they're in the playoffs. They've got playoffs. So it's a Sunday morning game, actually. If you're planning on going out to watch them, you're going to have to bundle up a little bit. But let me show you something else that's interesting. The first snow of the season is showing up to our north. This is the snow accumulation through Sunday. Now, we're not going to get snow in Kansas City. We're not going to get snow in our area. But to our north, there could be some pockets of 5 inches by the end of the weekend. Look up in portions of Iowa and Wisconsin and Illinois and Minnesota. So I show you this because it's that time of year where we're going to start tracking these things. And eventually, one of them is going to track toward us. I want you to know that we're watching it, and it's not going to catch us by surprise. We keep an eye on it, especially way far out like that. 50 on Monday. 28, though. Cold morning for us there. Okay. Let's see if we've got any questions I can answer for anybody. Thank you, Terry. Very, very kind of you. I appreciate that. My pleasure. I'm here to serve. So if anybody has anything that they'd like to know, I've got just another couple seconds left on here. Otherwise, I'll have updates for you coming up at 10. You can join us at KCTV on the 10 o'clock news. We'll see if there's anything new that pops up in our forecast data, especially as we look ahead toward the weekend. Tomorrow's pretty well locked in. It's just going to be watching that wind is the main thing. We're going to watch Thursday see if there's any tweaks with the rain chance, and then it's all about the weekend. So hope this was helpful as you try to map out the rest of your weekend, look ahead to your weekend. Thanks for joining us. We always appreciate that. Take care. Enjoy your night.